today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the mid underway on EA Sports.
I think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. California. And he is 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards and change. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on his brackers. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads.
Starts and almost guided his team to
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, You got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. Gets by him at the 25 and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Here's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And here's Brad Robbins now. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack. There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Purdy off the play fake.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The throw right sideline here is complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 74 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Burrow on first down.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To the air again, Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now it's Burrow.
Goes right back to Smith again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Purdy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap,
today.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Burrow may be stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made a conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
Second down. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot on third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And shutting him off. Now open field. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
In motion right, Debo. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Has a nice job there defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go play action here. Purdy.
This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's McLeod on the return.
he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double try.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixing up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk.
And he's going to have the Niners 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 1st down, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but
tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Burrow looking to pass.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And off the crossbar, no good. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Handoff left, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 23 yards on the play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
McCaffrey.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Purdy off the play fake.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and 10.
McCaffrey on the counter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target,
but now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem.